This is Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 355 for Wednesday, July 15th, 2020. This is Brian.
This is Lisa.
So I've been, since even before the pandemic started, I've been personally working on
Oh, I thought you were
stress.
working out.
No, I'm not working. I'm working on reducing stress. And so there's a number of different ways you can do that.
But I moved home.
Well, there's a number of different ways you can reduce stress. And one of them, I discovered, you take a colander and you scream into it.
A colander.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a great idea. I strained my voice.
So, we've got some cool stuff today.
That was good. That's kid
You
friendly.
say that every time.
That's kid friendly.
Everything you say is kid friendly, and parents out there appreciate that.
All right, I'm going to go shopping here.
Okay.
So, last week we talked about the new Sailor converters.
The new compass color converter.
Yeah, the green,
Piston
the purple.
color in piston converters in colors, and they are adorable.
It's fun.
I'm debating on which one I want. I think
Okay.
I need a blue one. I think I need a purple one.
Well, the thing is they actually match this pen.
Which is cool.
The Sailor Compass. Now, this is very similar to the Pro Color. It's an inexpensive Sailor with a steel nib. Now, we've not had a steel nib in the Sailor lineup ever in the United States.
So, say that again. It's a steel nib. This is not a gold nib pen. And it only comes in medium fine. That is your only option. So steel, medium fine.
Which I think is good. It's right, it's
That's
the
my favorite nib.
most popular nib probably
nice
that they
of them.
sell. Yeah.
It's my favorite nib.
Steel nib. It's got a cool lucite feed on there, transparent feed.
That is cool.
And each one comes with a matching
Hang on. I gotta see.
matching colored converter. So the blue's got
Which
blue,
is very
the purple's
cool.
got purple. It looks like a little mini 1911 standard. I mean, it's about the same size as a 1911 standard. Yeah, isn't that nice?
Cute.
It's a nice touch.
That's adorable.
Really nice.
So, can you name all the colors?
Brown, clear, lime green, dark green, blue, purple, neon yellow, pink, and is this orange?
Red.
Red. That's red. So they come in a multitude of great colors,
They're like Skittles.
and
Just grab a bunch.
you're just gonna grab a bunch. I think the brown is kind of that sepia. It's really. I didn't think it was gonna be
Very subtle.
I didn't think it was gonna be as neat. It's almost an
let me
honey,
trade you
an
one.
amber.
Here,
Give me
you
this
can have a
one.
green.
I want the blue.
No.
Yeah. It's a neat color. A really neat color. I like that a lot better than I thought I would.
Don't drop them. So, very, very fun colors.
Look at that.
Retail for $49, so they're going to sell for
Less.
20 off.
Yep.
A really interesting idea to bring to the U.S. market. All the other Sailor pens that are brought in from Atoya are gold nib. So definitely
size.
it will be a different writing experience.
Yep.
I expect them to be a good pen. Sailor makes a great pen. But just keep in mind that this is a steel nib. Engraving is definitely a little lighter on the, it's not as deep.
Yeah, but this is
But it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, this is a pen that if you want to take a pen to the office and you're worried about taking your gold nib Sailor or something, you can take this.
Yep.
And you really don't have to worry about it. The colors are great. The transparent, that's really pretty slick. I like that. The purples, really, really, really neat bunch
Great
of pens.
colors.
And along with that comes, I'll give you one here.
The HighAce Neo Calligraphy pen.
These are neat. They come in a 1.5, and a 2 millimeter.
The nibs
Stub.
are cool looking.
Yeah. So a little.
Very exciting.
And it's got a metal cap, friction fit, and it clicks on the post, which is kind of nice.
Oh, I love that. I love it when a pen does that because you never have to worry about flinging it across the room. I have been known to do that when you're writing enthusiasm.
It comes in this cute little package, very similar to the Kakano or even the Parallel. It comes with 3 cartridges, no converter. It's got a really kind of a long, it seems like a long barrel, but I guess it's not. Maybe it's because it's tapered.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a neat looking pen. It's pens.
It was a neat looking pen.
Nice, very nice blue cap.
Yeah, it's very well done, as everything Sailor does. But we're excited about these as well. And these are going to be, these retail for
These are
$20.
like 20 bucks, yeah. And we saw these in Japan last year, and I thought they were really neat.
Yep.
Actually, from a nib grinding perspective, the 1mm actually has a very different nib grind.
The shoulders are different.
Yeah, it comes in, it's like they cut it twice. It's very, very interesting. Heart-shaped breather hold, of course. Super pen. So if you didn't want to carry the parallel, which is a substantially larger, bulkier pen, these are actually just a real standard, put it in your pocket.
Like a Pilot Plumix, has a 1.0 stub, but there's no clip.
There's no clip.
That cap is kind of
goofy.
Quirky.
Yeah,
Let's just go with quirky.
This is a cool pen. So I think those are going to do well. They're inexpensive.
And we're going to do videos.
We'll do videos. Yep.
Okay.
So.
Speaking of videos, Mr. Paper, we published Mr. Paper. It was good to see him. We published, I believe, the Endless Recorder Mr. Paper video. We will have another one up for the Oasis Light journals.
These are nice. I like these.
We talked about these last week or
Did
2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I like the paper. I like the white. I like that they use the whiter paper on this as opposed to the more ivory that's in the standard Oasis Journal.
We've had the standard Oasis Journal in 3 different sizes for several years now. And they are definitely thicker. The paper is ivory bordering on yellow. Definitely a darker ivory. And so this has the white paper. It's great, but Mr. Paper did a video on these. We'll publish that soon.
Shows sheen off real
Lots,
well.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at what ink is that?
That's got to be Okayama or something.
That's
Grenade.
Great.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so Oasis Lights, what are they? They're like 60 pages, super thin.
30 sheets.
30 sheets, 60 pages. That's what I said.
Did you say hit me?
No, I didn't. I was thinking you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got some ink this week. Just a start of some new stuff that's coming in.
We're grateful that some of these companies that have been closed for a while are shipping. We're still getting things in a little slowly. So our big giant ink that we were supposed to receive, we got a few. So we'll have more later this week.
Montblanc Petit Prince Sand of the Desert.
Really pretty brown.
Yeah. It's got that great 50 ml fluted bottle.
I do like that one.
Yep.
And then we've got in the Pop Pink in...
What was the other Montblanc ink? Wasn't there one similar to that?
Pink one?
There was a pink.
It was pink.
Was pink just pink?
Pink.
So this is more pop than pink.
There's a little more pop to the pink. Your standard shoe bottle.
Interesting that they've expanded what we would consider the standard line in the standard 60 ml shoe bottles.
Shoe bottles, yeah.
In the past, every new edition has always come out in a 50 ml or a 30 ml square bottle.
Right.
So this year there are a number of new colors coming out in the 60 ml.
Which is exciting.
Most of which didn't get here by today, but they'll be here later this week.
They'll be here this afternoon or tomorrow maybe.
Yeah.
But we do have most of the blue palette blues coming. The Egyptian blue, the Chinese blue, the Maya blue, the lapis lazuli, the ultramarine, and the turquoise, and a couple others. And those all look really pretty. I'm excited about those.
There's going to be some solid contenders in there. Petra Blue back in stock. We actually got there was only a few bottles left at Montblanc temporarily.
Bought them all.
And I bought them. Yeah, well, it wasn't a lot. Don't get excited. But that's a great color. I really like that one. And so that came in this week. That was good to see. But a lot of new Montblanc will be coming. Ink will be coming later this week, which is exciting. So.
And then probably in another 2-3 weeks, we'll have some cartridges coming in. It's just taking a little bit for some of that to process through.
You know what we didn't mention about this compass, we should mention. These are not available right now.
Oh, yes.
They're coming in August, I believe they're coming in. So just kind of a preview. These are not available now. You can go search the website and find them, but they're not available for sale just yet.
Okay.
So.
We should talk about the Retro 51.
The Retro 51. Yes, let's talk about the Retro 51.
The absolutely gorgeous 30th anniversary pearl. This is the first time, and I'm not a fan of how they did it this time. I will just tell George that. Normally, retailers know in advance what's coming. We all place our order, and we all know before the public knows.
We get our allocation.
How many we're getting.
Yeah.
And so this time.
So if I can interrupt for a second here, let me just stop and rewind so people understand. When the new edition comes out, we don't get to say we'll take 50. It's not up to us.
We get to say we'll take 50.
We'll take 50.
But we get whatever
you
they
get
give
whatever
us.
they give us. Yeah. So.
But normally, by the time that the newest, latest, and greatest pen is announced to the public, we already know how many we're getting, and it's already on the way.
Yep.
This time, with the 30th anniversary, they said there is no restriction. You can announce it now. I wish they hadn't, because customers were just, private messaging and emailing and calling, and it's like, I still don't know.
I don't know if we're getting
when
10 or 100.
When it was announced, we didn't know how many we were getting of anything. And so understand that, while I was on the Facebook page for Retro 51, and a lot of people were quite unhappy and frustrated and whatever, it's like, it's not us. And this is how it's always been. The customer just didn't get in on the early part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they'll do the rest of the special editions they've got lined up. I'm hoping it's not the same way. I think everybody was just frustrated.
Well, I think part of it, and you made a good point in the forum, was that Retro is still working like half staff. So, things are not moving along as quickly as...
They're not packing as quickly because they don't have as many people. They're not invoicing us as quickly. So we don't know until later in the day how many we're getting, because they are still doing part staff and keeping social distancing in their warehouse, and that makes things go slower. Yep. So, but not to make that all sound negative, but the pearl is absolutely gorgeous.
It's a good-looking pen. It really is.
Yep. This was also the first time that they have done 1,951 pieces, but divided up among the three.
I think it was 250.
250 ballpoints,
250 fountain pens, 250 pencils, and the rest 1,451 ballpoints. Yep.
So imagine that's got to be divided among all the retailers who've requested it. So I don't think anybody really got everything they wanted. They will go fast.
They'll go quick. Sign up for the back in stock if you haven't already.
We are not going to launch them until we actually get ours.
Yep.
I know other people have done pre-sales and
and that's the thing too. People do the pre-sales, but the ones that did it right out of the gate, they don't know what they're getting.
Right. So sometimes you've got to step back and say, well, I know we promised it, but we're only getting X.
Yeah, and so you might not actually get it.
Right.
But,
if the company's getting 10 and you're number 13 on their list, you're SOL.
You might have missed your chance. But the other thing is with pre-sale, sometimes, packages do get damaged in the mail. So I just, this time around, I want to make sure that when that box comes, everything is perfect.
Yes.
And we'll launch it and sign up for the back in stock. And when it comes, it comes. So.
Speaking of retro,
we
do have other news.
Are we going to talk about that?
We're going to talk about the fact that the Chicago pens should
Yes, we're going to talk about that. There's nothing else that I was going to mention about retro. Nothing at all.
It might be down the road.
Nothing at all to see here. Chicago's on its way.
Chicago is on its way. The Chicago pen, the final shipment is on the way. I know some of you who pre-ordered were getting a little twitchy about it. Keep in mind, retro was shut down. Yeah. The factory was shut down. So when we thought that it would be late spring, early summer, that was pre-COVID. And we're into mid-July. That's really not that far off base considering the factory was shut down.
It'll be worth it. You'll love it. Thanks for your patience.
So,
well, yeah, I mean, It's, you know, there's nothing else to say, you know. I mean,
it's coming.
We're all set back by every delay from everybody.
Correct.
And, you know, I know it's frustrating. You spent the money and you don't have it, and I get it.
We don't have it either.
We don't have it either, and we paid the money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
So anyway, that's coming. Thanks for your patience. Really appreciate it. And
should be here this week.
We're going to be packing
probably
up.
late this week.
Yeah. Packing like mad.
Yeah. So those will start to be shipping out. Keep in mind, we are still shipping 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, and then Brian usually goes in
I ship
Sunday
on Sunday.
night.
So if you do actually get a shipping notice on Sunday,
yes, Brian really
I
did.
actually did package up your stuff and put a label on it, and it's ready for the mailman on Monday. So just
it helps ease the burden on Monday.
Yep.
But those will all ship out. I'm going to go in and help out.
Box up. And we should mention that the Chicago is not sold out. We do have
a few left.
We're about halfway through, I think. Just about halfway through what we ordered. It's not numbered. It's pretty much the same as the first one. The tube's a little different, but other than that,
so there will be some left.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But they will go fast. Yep. And then this is it. We are not ordering anymore.
No.
Which is sad because it's so cool. And did you know it glows in the dark?
It does glow in the dark. I don't know how long we had that.
Months
until
Jennifer
was at our opening event in Chicago, and we're like, oh well, did you know? I'm like, no, nobody knew. We happened to.
We didn't ask for it to glow in the dark, but Richard, the company artist, just threw that in there, and
awesome.
It's so cool.
Props to Richard. So, what else? Anything else? Ink, paper, pens. What are we missing? We're missing something. We're gonna get off. We're gonna go. Oh, well, dude, you remember the Visconti sailor pilots, whatever.
Oh, you know what? I would like all of you out there in video land
to buy the ice cream so Lisa doesn't.
Email Brian and ask him which Crystal Dream nib he's going to decide on. Brian wants a Crystal Dream, and
we talked about it last week.
I know,
so, yeah.
and
I haven't made a decision.
Okay.
I've looked.
I know.
Yeah, I've been busy, you know.
I know
I'm working in the store.
have.
We're doing ink samples. And
do we have anything new and exciting?
We did get a second batch of Akkerman Ink came in this last week. So we still don't have the full range. We're still waiting for...
The Dutch Master hasn't come yet.
And then there's...
some of the other colors, we're still waiting.
We've been waiting almost 2 months, I think, on some of this. So, but we've got a much broader scope of the bottles. Right now, and so that's filling up, and that's exciting, and soon, eventually, we'll have all of them.
Finally have them all back.
Yep.
How are you liking the new guitar inks from Diamine?
The new guitar inks from Diamine. Did we talk about those?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
Oh.
We sampled them up, and that's as far as I got. But they look nice. They do. They're modeled after, is it Les Paul? Mm-hmm. Les Paul guitars.
The finishes on Les Paul guitars. Mm-hmm. Can you name them?
No. I can't do it. I'm not even gonna try.
I think there are 5.
Sunburst.
They're all a burst.
Burst.
Desert burst, tobacco sunburst, cherry sunburst, honey burst, and Pelham blue burst.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
I had to enter them into Big Commerce, so that's how I know them.
Okay.
Super pretty colors.
Diamine does a great job.
Yes.
So those will be exciting if you're a guitar fan, a musician. It's definitely something you want to check out. So, anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Well, thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Follow our blog for news, ink reviews, updates on store hours, Chicago, and all of that.
Should we mention Chicago is still closed?
Chicago is still closed. We're just waiting for the hotel to reopen. There's nothing we can do since we're inside. Appleton is Monday through Friday right now, 9:30 to 5:30. So you can come in and hang out and check stuff out. And we'll do Saturdays starting sometime in August. So probably mid to late August. So. Check us out on social media as Anderson Pens, and like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.